going on, guys? It's Boxing Lowdown and I'm back here with another video. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, guys, and I'll happily get back to you. Now Mythical Mondays, we're back around that time again. I've got a good one for you guys this week, man. Keep dropping in those comments on the Mythical Monday videos and I'll happily keep doing them. So let's get on to this week. This week I've got a domestic dust up here for those of us based in the UK, and this is a very good matchup, man. This is a very good matchup. These two guys were actually teammates on the Olympic GB squad back in 2008. They've sparred many rounds together. I'm sure they're very familiar with each other. And what would happen if they actually fought? Now, I'm talking about Billy Joe Saunders and James DeGale for this week's Mythical matchup. This is an interesting fight. This is actually an interesting fight and a very, these two are well matched in all departments here. Both of them are very skilled. Both of them are very good on the back foot. Both of them are great boxers. Both of them can be slick. James DeGale is the naturally bigger man. I mean, he's campaigned at super middleweight throughout of his career, while Billy Joe Saunders is currently campaigning at super middleweight, but most of his career has been actually at middleweight. So I guess you could kind of look at that. But I know that, I think it was back in 2018, they were actually talking about this fight possibly happening, and Billy Joe Saunders was at middleweight at the time, but James DeGale was a faded version of himself. This wasn't a prime James DeGale that we were talking about here, so I was favouring Billy Joe Saunders strongly if that fight was going to be made back then. However, the fight didn't get made, and I want to know how it goes if they fought in their primes though. Would the weight difference be a factor? I know Billy Joe is a super middleweight now, but his best days were probably at 160 in my opinion. Some of his best performances have been at 160 pounds. We're yet to see that at 168, but he carries the weight okay. Billy Joe Saunders, he was never never had the abs or anything like that, so he's carrying the weight okay currently at super middle. James DeGale, career super middleweight, never moved up to light middleweight, never dropped down. He was just at super middleweight throughout his whole career, and very good super middleweight as well. He was the road warrior during his prime. He went over to the States, he defeated Darrell, and he made defenses over there. And James DeGale, yeah, his career really did come on later on. I mean, he was a fantastic amateur, won an Olympic gold medal, and there's always been a lot of promise with him, but it really came to fruition for me back in 2015 for DeGale. For Billy Joe Saunders, his career right now, he's been screaming out for a big fight. He's got one, but in his biggest test prior to the one against Canelo, against the likes of Andy Lee, David Lemieux and so on, that's when he stepped up. And Billy Joe Saunders tends to step up when the competition level steps up. So I think that this fight here between these two would have been just very evenly matched, man. And I would have loved to have seen their sparring sessions. I would have loved to have seen it. And this is a good matchup. This is actually a good matchup. I know that they're actually, they know each other pretty well. I think they're good friends or whatever. But I could see the build-up being a bit feisty between the two once they get into fight mode. And how would it go? I mean, would Billy Joe Saunders be able to stay disciplined on the back foot? I think he's more disciplined than James DeGale is. James DeGale can get drawn into a tear-up, but Billy Joe Saunders, for me, he's more disciplined on the back foot. Maybe he might be able to nick a decision. I could see this going a decision either way. I could see this being a split decision, maybe even a draw. Do you know what I mean? I could see it being like that, because they're so similar in each way. I mean, none of them has glaring power. I mean, both of them can put you down, but none of them have that, neither of them are heavy-handed like that. Both of them can be quick, both of them can be slick. It's a very good matchup, this is, and I want to know what you guys think about it. I was actually on the fence when I posted this on my other social media accounts. I haven't actually given my prediction yet, so I'm going to let you guys decide in the comments who wins this one and why. Billy Joe Saunders against James DeGale, prime for prime. How does it go? Let me know, man. And if you guys have any other recommendations for any Mythical Monday videos, always just feel free to let me know, and I'll happily do them for the upcoming weeks ahead. So thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button on the way out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.